All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome to this EENA webinar. My name is Freddie McBride. It's my pleasure to welcome you today to the webinar on EENA's new third-party service provider, or TPSP certification program. So today we'll introduce the expanded EENA Certification Programme, which now covers a broader range of third-party service providers beyond the current focus of our program, which was just on eCall TPSPs. We'll present the updated standard, which is based on technical and operational functionalities, and we'll walk you through the certification process and highlight the benefits of achieving certification. But just before we begin, just a couple of housekeeping matters. This webinar is being recorded, and the recording will be available on our website shortly after the session is ended. As we are using Zoom, automatically translated captions are available if you need them. You can find the captions button at the top of your screen. To change the language, click the arrow, select Translate To, and choose your preferred language. If you have any questions, please use the Q&A feature to submit them to our presenters. Thank you. So with that, I'll now hand over to my colleague, Cristina Lumbreras, who's EENA's Technical Director, and she will take you through EENA's updated certification program for TPSPs. Cristina, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Freddie. I will share my screen with the presentation. Let's hope it works well. Freddie, can you confirm that you can see the presentation well? Okay.
Looks good.
Thank you. So as Freddie said, we are going to present the EENA's Quality Certification Program for third-party service providers. So thank you all for being here. And first, I would like to make a short overview of what is EENA, who we are. We are a Brussels-based organization. We are a non-for-profit organization set up in 1999. And our goal is really to improve the safety and security of the people. We have three pillars: to facilitate contacts between stakeholders, make knowledge available to all, and drive change. And this program of certification of the quality of TPSPs is really on the goal of EENA to improve the safety and security of people. So this certification extends EENA already existing program to cover eCall TPSPs. So this previous program that was really focused on exclusively eCall TPSPs. This means TPSPs receiving alerts or alarms from the cars. It can be automatically or it can be manually, and then forwarding to the most appropriate emergency services in case of an emergency. And we have decided to extend this program to all types of TPSPs, of course, including the ones receiving automatic and manually calls from cars. So it is an extension. The previous program was launched like 8 years ago. And so this is also the opportunity to review the criteria that we have. So we have also the Public Safety Answering Points program that we had a webinar yesterday to present it to, that we have also renewed. And we think that it's very important to have also this third-party service provider program, because in the emergency service chain, in case we have the a third-party service provider, let's say between the person in an emergency situation and the PSAP, it's very important to have the third-party service to be of high quality, so that all the emergency chain can be really efficient. So what we want, as said, is to drive excellence in emergency services. We focus this program in to ensure the TPSPs deliver the highest standards of emergencies. We want to recognize those providing exceptional service, and also, of course, to help the others to improve. This it's an independent assessment, and so we would like to validate and help validating the TPSP's service. And it serves also as a benchmarking of the TPSPs against specific targets, again, to ensure the high quality that we want to have for the end users, these other people who are in an emergency situation, and the PSAPs, the ones that at the end they will have to provide this help. So the objective of the certification, as said many times already, it's to improve the service quality and also to enhance this confidence between TPSPs and PSAPs. We have seen, and this is why we launched some years ago this service, this program for TPSPs, because the PSAPs, they were receiving quite many requirements for companies that they didn't know, saying, I want to contact you in case of an emergency of one of my clients. The PSAPs, they were a little bit overwhelmed because they didn't know if this company was serious, let's say like this, or not. And they really ask us to create this quality of this certification of quality. So this program really wants to enhance this confidence, and that the work that the TPSPs and the PSAPs have to do together goes well, and that the person in an emergency situation can have receive the help as soon as possible. And we have created criteria that are very specific on TPSPs. So really focus on the service of giving giving this emergency service to the clients and end users, and of course to identify any gaps that the TPSP can have. Also, we have seen in both experiences, in the TPSP and in the PSAP certification, that that it's very motivating for the staff and for the TPSP organization, and of course it's encourage the improvement where needed. And another point that it's also very important, and it's important also to this collaboration that I have already explained between TPSPs and PSAPs, is to gain visibility, so that the TPSP is well known as best in class, as a quality proven organization. And this way, the organization can gain visibility and also credibility within the emergency services ecosystem. And of course, it shows that the TPSP is committed to quality and excellence. So what are the benefits? So you will have an independent evaluation. So we have developed qualitative and quantitative metrics. There are also KPIs and specific numerical targets, and they are used wherever it's possible. The audits can be tailored depending on the operating models. Not all the criteria must apply to all kinds of organizations. So it may be different. One receiving automatic alarms, or others receiving calls from elderly people. So these criteria may not apply all of them. And the audit focus on both, but on how the users are contacting the TPSPs, and also how the TPSP is contacting the PSAPs. And as mentioned before, this is really to gain confidence for the PSAP, so that they can trust the certified TPSPs. And here are some of the criteria. So we have developed a document with the steps and what needs to be verified. But well, this is a summary. So to have, well, first it would be to have a full call management process. So with processes for handling the emergency calls, to capture the data, to be able to call back, and also to handle the communications in several languages, and to ensure that the appropriate language is used for the PSAPs in case you need to speak with them, or to send data that they can understand. Also, we have a set of KPIs to monitor and ensure the service quality. Here there are some of the examples: the call abandoned rate, the number of complaints, the number of calls routed to the incorrect emergency service organization. Also, we would like to know what is the time to answer, the time to handle, process, and contact the PSAP as appropriate. Then it's very important to have a good train and a good staff. So we will also look at how the training, the continuous improvement is set up, and also what are the support systems for staff to address stress and well-being needs. So we know that the staff in these organizations, when they are receiving emergency calls, it can be really tough and really difficult. So we would like to know if there's some support for them. And on the technology and infrastructure, it's important to have an incident and emergency management system with a geographic information system, and that all the communications are recorded. Then we go to how the interoperability with the PSAPs is done. So here, of course, it will depend on also the situation of the PSAPs, because we are well aware of the situation in some PSAPs that they don't want data integration, or some of them they are very interested. So it's a little bit different. So this may be adapted depending on the case. So, but for sure, we need to have some contracts and agreements, SLAs, and also a way of integration with the PSAPs. It's also very important to be able to handle emergency communications, to have the business continuity and disaster recovery. And for this, we have some sub-criteria on business continuity plan, the resilience and security, risk management, and also to have to ensure sufficient capacity and redundancy to handle increased demand and be able to maintain the services. And also, it's very important to have the data protection and privacy compliance in the requirements to handle the data with privacy regulations that are okay for the TPSP, but also in the countries where the PSAP is. As said, not all these criteria will be applicable for all the kind of TPSPs. So in case there are some differences, we will adapt. And here is the project team. So I'm not alone here. Well, not alone with Freddie. We are at the EENA coordination and the technical support. We will have also our colleagues from communication and logistics support that will work with us. But more important are the 5 independent auditors that we have now. So there are well experienced professionals in the area of emergency communications and emergency services, and they have worked with us already in many audits. So we can go then next to explain what is the process. So you can contact EENA to say I'm interested in having more information on the TPSP quality certification. We can share with you the full document with all the criteria. We will send you also a pre-audit questionnaire to see more the details on your organization. And we will, if that's okay, we will sign a formal agreement with you. Of course, we will include the work description. There will be some confidentiality clause. There will be the costs, the payment plan, and we will have the fixed price for the audit that we will have to add the eventual travel costs. And we will assign auditors to the process, of course. Then the audit is made in 2 phases. So there will be a first phase that is the documentation review. This happens completely online. So the applicant is required to send some documents to the auditors. Then the auditors will review them remotely, and they will make a first report. And this way, we will already know where the organization is at what level of quality. And on the second phase, there will be first preparatory work of this second phase, depending on, of course, on the results of the first phase. And so there will be the second the audit, the second phase audit will be prepared. In this second phase, really is to verify and to have interviews, for example, with the staff. So this is really the audit. So it will it can be online or on site, depending on different factors. So we will see what is best for each case. In case it is online, of course, we will have to schedule it in different sessions. So it will be too long to have, for example, a 1 day audit full online. So and we will need also to be able to see some of the software used for example, by the TPSP and other criteria. We will need to check them. After this second phase, there will be a final report. The best would be that the certification is passed, and you can have your certificate. And in case there are still some improvements to be done, there will be a time to fix the issues that the organization may still have. And here is the last phase. Once you have passed the audit successfully, there will be a full package of communication done by EENA. So we will communicate about the success of the audit and your certificate in a press release. So we will also do some communications. We have to spread the word that you have passed the audit. In if possible, if you are of course present in the EENA annual conference, we will give you the certificate there with all the participants in the conference. And so the duration of the certification is 3 years. After 3 years, the certificate has to be renewed. In case of major changes in the TPSPs, we will have to perhaps do a full audit again, but usually the renewals are really lighter processes in case you haven't changed mm, the essence of the work that you are doing in your organization. And that's it on my side. I have tried to be quick so that we have time for questions. In case you are interested, please send me an email or contact me, and we will start the process. And I open I would say the floor, but it's more the Q&A chat for questions.
Thanks, Christina, for the presentation. I just put a note in the chat to use the Q&A feature if you have any questions. So don't put your questions in the chat; put them in the Q&A window.
Yes, sorry, the Q&A window.
Yeah.
I think there are no questions.
No questions. It was crystal clear, it seems. Okay. Okay, well, that's great, Christina. You explained it very, very well and very clearly.
Well, if you have questions afterwards, we will, of course, publish in our website the webinar or the presentation. So please don't hesitate to contact me, and of course, I will respond as soon as possible.
Okay, and thank you, Mario, for the comment made there. Everything was very clear. Thank you. All the best. Okay, so just before we go, then, thanks very much, Christina, for the presentation. Just to say thanks to all of you as well for participating. A reminder that the recording of the session will be available on our website shortly, so feel free to revisit the presentation or share it with your colleagues. If you have any other questions or ideas, as Christina said, in relation to this, please contact us, or on any ideas you have for future collaboration that maybe would benefit from having a webinar. So just before we close, I'd like to mention a few upcoming webinars on key topics in emergency communications. On Tuesday, October 22nd, Google will introduce its new loss of pulse detection feature. And then on Tuesday, November 5th, we'll turn our attention to public warning systems with a case study from Denmark, providing insights from their national public warning system. We do have more webinars coming as well before the end of the year, so please keep an eye on our website for details on new webinars and on our future events. We hope you'll join us as we continue these important discussions. So thank you all again for your attention today, for your participation. We look forward to seeing you at EENA future events. Take care and have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.